Everybody, clearing. Okay, let's dive into what I'm getting is Divine Masculine check-in, past, present, and future. And that's it on all the usual things that I read every single day. So thank you, Divine Creator. What can we see for the DMs? What would they like the Divine Feminines to know about these connections from their point of view? Anything that comes through that the masculines would like to point out, acknowledge, focus on at this time regarding the past, the present, and the potentials going forward. I'm hearing the number 3. Okay. All right. About the connection, past. The sun. I just heard you are a virtual sunshine. Like immediately they saw, it's like their life flashed before their eyes, but not in the way that something is usually, well, I mean, their life ended as they know it. It's like something so a whole vibe. It came in at once and they were struck. Cupid's arrow, thunderstruck. What is this? It dawned on them. They saw the light, and it was you, feminines. What about now? About the connection. Oh, they are feeling a genuine healing of heartache right now. Safety. Their stuffed down lifelong heartache is being released. What about going into the future? Ooh, they feel this connection has the makings of something brand new, something wondrous. They don't know what that is yet. They know this is the feel it to heal it portion. This is the progress right now that leads to, I just heard this torch for humanity. The inspiration, the sacred. The Ace of Wands is the most phallic card in the deck, but it's also the ignition of the soul. It's not in the upright, so they know it's not quite time for this connection to hit that note. But right now they're here for this, the depth. Wow. What are they going to share about you, Divine Feminine? That you brought the masculine out in them. Immediately you polarized into that sweet spot of again, it's like, there you are. Here I am. I'm getting the feeling that when they saw you and their life flashed before their eyes, this jolt, you know, we often hear it's like a jolt. It's an instantaneous recognition that they saw their highest potential. I'm hearing they felt their prayers were answered. They felt deserving. They felt vindicated. They felt salvaged. It's like they saw their potential. When they saw you, they saw their own highest timeline, which includes them being in their fullness, reaching their potential. They saw you are the person that reflected back what they could aspire to. Not in you per se, but as a reflection of someone like you coming into their lives. This is reminding me of when my daughter was born, my youngest. I have 3 kids. I haven't really shared much about myself, but My little one, when she was born, I was in such a sacred reverence. Her purity. I knew the world was going to make it because of her energy. And so, you know, that mother's love. But this is the masculine having this recognition. When they saw you, they knew they were going to make it. They not only were going to survive, but thrive and come into embodiment. What a message. What about now? Now they know that it's been a little bit of a journey and this energy is coming back around. There's something about the energy of right now that the masculines are feeling is bringing this remembrance of the potential they first touched on when they met you back into the energy. It's like a prodigal energy. These journeys have a way of pulling us off tracks to unearth anything that has no business coming forward. And it feels like a lot of that rubble was cleared. And now we're coming back to revisit the sacred, the divine masculine, this embodiment. It's like there is a christening, an anointing, a knighting of energy. And then the counterparts go off to up level and come back embodied. I'm feeling that with this return, that the masculines feel like they're now closing a cycle that they were initiated in and now coming back in, having gone through the gamut that they were initiated through. What is it that they want to share about the future? I just heard they're pouring out all other opportunities. So we have this coming back around with you. So this is not the opportunity here, feminines. This is all other opportunities that, you know, are of the world. I'm getting another message. This is them being all on their own. See, there's no one else in this card. And so they're dumping out their emotion here, but they're also letting go of drinking from their own cup and being isolated is what I'm seeing here. They're done that solo process. What can we see for how they are feeling on the heart space about the connection? So in the past, they saw the potential for growth. They saw the potential for abundance. They saw the cooperative energy. There were things they saw that you would not know that they were aware of in your nature, in your energy. They got visions, I'm hearing, of what was possible. How about now? The lovers, they still continue to see extraordinary possibilities. The lover has definitely upped the ante from a material perspective to an otherworldly, higher perspective. What about into the future? They want to take this leap of faith. Look at this masculine smelling this rose, this flower. And it's a white flower. I'm not sure if it's a rose, but it's the sweetness. They're dropping all the baggage. They know there's loyalty here and they're just in love. I just heard like enamored with this heavenly scent of bliss. This is definitely believing it's not too good to be true. This is having come through the awakening and closing out cycles and now really wanting to embrace this new level. What is it on the heart space? They would have the feminines know about the past. So much healing, so much gratitude for everything that has happened, the balancing, this soul recognition with the feminine. What about now? Seven of Swords. Secretly, they are still upholding that. Secretly meaning that they keep their cards close to their chest because, again, I'm hearing that word. It's sacred to savor, to revel, to allow. And as we grow, we transmute one thought to the next. And so sometimes it's more poetic to keep it close than to blab it. This is the action speaking louder than words that masculines are so profound with. What can we see going into the future? They're going to let something slip. They're going to offer. They want to let the fish out of the cup. They want to continue to delight you with these delicious morsels that possibly you only catch because it's your story. There's an intimacy here that's not boastful. Love is not boastful, and the pages are subdued. They're subtle energies. So the masculines want to maintain this private, I heard seduction, private sweetness, private, intimate soul connection. What are they wishing? From the past, they wanted to get out of codependency. They might have wanted to work on their finances. They wanted to create safety. They wanted to protect the connection, you, them. I heard they were licking their wounds. They had to hide off and stabilize. How about now? Eight of Pentacles, they're finding their stride. This is a card of specialization. This is stepping into showing the world who they are and what they're made of. So there is an emerging energy here where they're coming out of the hermit mode, coming out of their shell, beginning to find their voice on a greater level. This is giving the energy of the world, and I'm getting even travel and expanding horizons and having more of a hand in things, putting themselves into this connection, putting the work in, but having it integrated and balanced and not at odds with the rest of their lives. What's coming up? They just want to see where this will go. They know it's just the tip of the iceberg. Because they've been on this journey of balance and now wanting to put the work in, they don't want to presume that they know how it will all turn out. They just want to see how it will go and be prepared. You know, I'm hearing expect the unexpected and exceed expectations. So the masculines know that when they are in attachment and expectations, that it gets pretty binding and codependent. And so now they're putting in the work to open up, to allow, to not have the answers, to not need to know, to be comfortable with uncertainty, to be here for it, to watch it unfold, to relax, enjoy the process. We have eternity to unfold, I just heard. What can we see for the action, the masculines? The only action they want to take is with you, feminines. That's so cute. So masculines, you know, they really, this could have been on the pedestal. This is the past energy. So they'd never met somebody more charismatic, attractive, also self-contained and humble, with the way the snake is all curled up here around their purpose, maybe focused on their own path, their own, you know, that's an Ace of Wands, so their own inspiration. They really saw you as loyal and with the eggs in the clutch here, really taking care of what you are accountable for and maintaining this alignment for your purpose, seeking that, putting, you know, the wands are the soul, putting that, again, that sacred energy, holding that close to your core and protecting that. High standards, I just heard. So in the past, they saw you as unusual, extraordinary, pure, meaningful, intentional. wise, maybe a little guarded, maybe a little defensive as well with this posture here, but with just cause. So they might have seen you as needing to heal, but seeing the potential that you would reveal once that were to happen. Yeah, now they still see you in this beautiful hibernation, continuing to process and rest. There's something about having come through the worst of it. And I'm seeing the 3 eggs in this card as the 3 bears in this card. And the figure here has uncurled, and bears represent transformation. So these 3 energies that were kept tightly clutched, there's a transformation happening, and there's a freedom coming in that they're seeing. What is the future action? We get the 4 of Wands, the Union card showing up. It's not in the upright. I'm getting from this that they want to come into, I heard holy matrimony, sacred union, but they don't know exactly yet what that's going to look like and how that will all unfold. They're so inspired to see what it looks like to design together. What can we see for their biggest challenge from the past? Karmic feminine energy, so that can be mother wound, that can be past lovers, any time that they have felt unseen, not heard, anything going on with you where they couldn't communicate, where they weren't able to clearly express. What is it now? Their challenge, peace. Maintaining peace with all of the changes that are now beginning. I heard like an earthquake to come into the physical. Everything is happening quite quickly. So they are staying in the tunnel, the portal. I heard the green room, they're hanging out in their center. They're finding their zen, I just heard. What's coming forward? Alignment with higher instruction. They want something traditional yet sacred. They want the best of both worlds. They want grounded, true, practical, real, stable, sturdy connection. Rock solid, bomb proof. But they also want it to have an inclusion of the divine, the eternal. They don't want it to lose its life force energy. They don't want the connection to suffer. They want to uphold righteousness in the connection. And that does not just mean monogamy. That means the life force energy. They want to be able to keep that alive. What is the solution to these challenges? In the past, all they could do was surrender and understand that it was a journey that kept beckoning them to go beyond their previous comfort levels over and over and over again. What is it now? King of Cups. They are, I heard, bloody emotional. Many of these masculines are bawling their eyes out and crying. Right now, they are feeling their emotions. They're celebrating it. They are, jumping up and down that they've won the lottery of love. What do they want to do? They want to take from what they have established in the material realm, and they want to start fresh in that's going to resonate differently for everyone, but they want to take the material realm lessons they've learned and add this extra quality to it. They want it to be unique, wondrous, alive. What can we see for the direction things are going? In the past, they were doing baby steps to come into balance and to design a new way of living. They met you because they had already desired a new path for themselves, an individuated path from the mundane. What is it now? 9 of Wands. So the sun is rising. There is something very otherworldly about this 9 of Wands. Usually it's a wounded warrior. In this, the crown chakra is lit. The sun and moon are in balance. There's something about nobility coming in here in this particular deck. 2 lone wolves, the yin and yang. This is the masculine and the feminine. In many 9 of Wands cards, it says not yet. It's talking about just wait for it, wait. And here, the masculines are alluding to the fact they know you are their sun and moon, or you are their moon to their sun, and this yin yang. There's such a balance in this card, but they're also saying it's not quite time yet. What are they seeing coming in the future? The destined path, the destiny unfolding. And so there is no destination is what I'm hearing here. This is beautiful. Okay, let's get one card for those who have joined. Wonder. Oh, what a perfect card. Miracles are everywhere. Remember your childlike awe. Everything is in perfect order. Yeah, it's about the journey and this timeless, infinite unfolding that we get to. I don't know if it's sped up here or if it's slowed down. You know, it's all a matter of perception when we're incarnated. Is it slower? Is it faster than eternity? What is it? Everything is in perfect order. Broaden your perspective. Trust in divine harmony. The masculines have fully surrendered to this path from what I can see here. All right, many blessings. Bye for now.